Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Silakan kepada perwakilan kelas untuk memimpin doanya. Siapa? Silakan Walid pimpin untuk berdoa ya.
Before we study, let's pray together. Begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you Walid. Good afternoon. How are you today? I'm fine too, thank you. How do you feel now? Are you happy today?
Yes.
Okay, of course, you look so happy today. Okay, first, I would like to check your attendance list. Bapak akan cek dulu absennya. Kelas 11-6. Aditya, absent. Aisatul Khumairo, Aldi Apriana, Ana Nurolisa, Anik Dwiyarti, Aulia Aprilianti, Cynthia Irabella, Damara Elisia, Dela Citra, Delpi Irianti, Hasri Hanisa, Izni Haya, Indra Maulana, Indra absent. Next, Lucky Lukman, Kirana, M. Nabil Nur, Muhammad Rian,
Yes, I'm here.
Muhammad Rehan, Muhammad Walid,
Yes, I'm here.
Muhammad Iksan, Novi, Nur Alif.
Yes, I'm here.
Oke, next Puspa Nur Hayat, Puspa absent. Raffi Ahdika,
Yes, I'm here.
Rehan Abdul Aziz, absent. Ripal, Rion Kiroy, Salsa Tiasari, Siti Nurmala, Willy Kurniawan, Winda Noviana, Zahra Suci Ramadhani. Okay, thank you. Okay, my students, you have to know, kalian harus tahu dan Bapak harapkan semuanya di sini, di kelas 11-6 ini kalian bisa menjadi anak-anak yang bisa menggunakan atau mempraktikkan apa yang disebut yaitu profil pelajar Pancasila. Ada 6 profil pelajar Pancasila. Yang pertama, beriman, bertakwa kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa dan berakhlak mulia, mandiri, nalar kritis, terus gotong royong, kreatif dan berkebinekaan global. Kalian bisa mempraktekannya, mengaplikasikannya di pembelajaran hari ini dan bisa diaplikasikan dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Baik, anak-anak, Okay, before I start to teach you, I would like to ask you, what did we study last week? It is narrative text. Its definition, its purpose, its generic structure, and its kind. Pengertiannya, strukturnya, tujuannya, dan macam-macam dari naratif text. Okay, I would like to ask you, Bapak akan nanya dulu ya. Okay, what is the definition of narrative text? Raise your hand, please. Okay, please.
Narrative text is a text that tells us about the story in the past time.
Okay, it's a text that tells us about the story in the past time. Okay, now, what is the purpose of narrative text? Okay, please, you, Alif.
To entertain the reader.
Okay, good. To entertain the reader. And now, what are the generic structures of narrative text? Okay, please. What are?
Orientation.
Orientation,
complication,
complication,
and resolution.
resolution. Okay, once more. Orientation,
Complication, resolution.
resolution. Okay, now last question. What is the kind of the narrative text? Okay, please, Cindy.
Fable, legend, fairy tale, and mythology.
Okay, fable, legend, fairy tale, and myth. Oke. Oke, sekarang ya yang akan kita fokuskan ini adalah legend. Ya, untuk legend hari ini ya. Oke, now ya, I would like to deliver to you about the aim of this study for today. Apa akan sampaikan tujuan pembelajaran hari ini? Ya, yang pertama yaitu peserta didik dapat menganalisa naratif teks yang berfokus kepada simple past tense. Yang kedua, peserta didik dapat membuktikan simple past tense yang ada di dalam naratif teks. Ya. Terus yang ketiga, peserta didik dapat membuat naratif teks yang menggunakan simple past tense. Okay, now it's time for you to ice breaking first. Kita akan coba ice breaking terlebih dahulu. Now please stand up. Okay, now please stand up. Come on, stand up. Okay, now please listen to me carefully. Dengarkan apa baik-baik ya. When I say morning, you clap one. If I say afternoon, you clap two. And if I say night, you don't clap. Kalau Bapak bilang morning, kalian tepuk satu kali. Kalau Bapak bilang afternoon, kalian tepuk dua kali. Dan kalau Bapak bilang night, kalian jangan tepuk. Do you understand? Yes. Are you ready? Ready. Okay, now please start. Morning, afternoon, morning, 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 afternoon, afternoon, morning, 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 afternoon, afternoon, night, afternoon, afternoon, morning, 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 afternoon, afternoon, morning, morning, night. Okay, it's very good. Give applause for us. Please sit down again. Silakan duduk kembali. Ya, silakan duduk yang rapi. Okay, now I want to ask you. Bapak akan nanya dulu ya. Do you like watching movie? Yeah. Okay, what movie do you like? Romance. Thriller. Action. Okay, next. What else? Horror. Okay, do you like horror film? Yes. Okay. What else? Cartoon. What else? Anime. What else? Apalagi? Do you like Korean drama? Yes. Okay, Rata-rata di sini senang film Korea. Okay. Anak-anak, I have a short movie that I show to you. Bapak akan tampilkan sebuah short movie, film pendek. Please you have to understand and listen to the movie carefully. Then you answer the questions. Bapak tampilkan dulu. Setelah itu nanti kalian jawab pertanyaan. Okay? Are you ready? Ready. Okay.
Region of Surabaya. A long time ago in East Java, there were two strong animals, Sura and Baya. Sura was a shark and Baya was a crocodile. They lived in the sea. Actually, they were friends, but when they were hungry, they became greedy and did not want to share their food. One day, Sura and Baya were looking for some food. Suddenly, Baya saw a seal. "Yummy, this is my lunch," said Baya. "No, that is my lunch. I have not eaten for 2 days, said Surah. Then Surah and Baya found. After several hours, they were very tired. Because they keep fighting, Surah creates an agreement. They share their territory, Surah in the water, and Baya on the land. After that, they live in different places. After a period of time, there was not much food in the sea. Then Surah was hungry and went to the land, looked for some food in the river. Baya was very angry when he knew that Surah broke the promise. Then Surah and Baya fought again. They both hit each other. Surah bites Baya's tail and Baya bites Surah's tail. After a fierce battle, Surah finally gave up and went back to the sea. The place where they were fighting was a mess. Blood was everywhere. In due time, people talked about the fight between Surah and Baya. Then they named the place of the fight Surah Baya.
Okay, it's enough, yeah. Okay, now I want to ask you. Bapak akan bertanya ke kalian. Okay, now this is the question. Pertanyaannya, what is the title of the movie? Raise your hand, please. Raise your hand. Okay, please, Anak.
The Legend of Surabaya.
The Legend of Surabaya. Okay, the second question. Who is the major character involved in the movie? Raise your hand, please. Okay, please. Rian.
Surah and Baya.
Surah and
Baya.
Baya. Surah as
Shark
shark and
Baya as a crocodile.
a crocodile. Okay, good. Next question. Is the story interested for you? Yes. Okay, yes, of course. Next. Tell the story with your own words. This is the challenging question. Ini pertanyaan menantang. Okay, please retell about the story of Surabaya. Okay, please, Ana.
In the past, there were two strong animals, shark and a crocodile, who named Surah and Baya.
Yes.
They used to be friends, but when they were hungry, they were very greedy and didn't want to share their food, and they would fight for it. Surah and Baya had a plan to stop their fight. Surah looked for food in the sea, and Baya looked for food in the land. But Surah was broke his promise and made Baya angry, and they start to fight again. People always, and Surah was gave up and he went back to the sea. People always talk about the fight between Surah and Baya and name the place of the fight as Surabaya and also put the fight as the symbol of the city Surabaya.
Okay, symbol of the city, ya, Surabaya. Okay, next. Who else? Siapa lagi yang bisa menceritakan ulang? Okay, please, Damara.
In the past, in Java, there's two strong animals named Surah and Baya. Surah was shark and Baya was crocodile. They're actually friends, but they're very greedy when for food. So they fighting for food. One day they made a promise that Surah looking food for in the sea and Baya in the land. But one day Surah was broke the promise and Baya fought out. So they are fighting again and again until Surah was give up and back to the sea. People there for remember their fight, so they decide to call it Surabaya.
Okay, it's very good. Give applause for Damara and Ana. Okay, next. Let's read. Okay, it's time for you to let's read. Ya, sekarang kita coba sama-sama ya baca teks ini. Ya, okay, this is the story. Ya, this is the legend. Okay, now ya, I want you to read. Ya, Bapak minta sama kalian, silakan kalian baca bergiliran. Okay, start from dimulai dari Nur Alif. Come on, Nur Alif. Read first paragraph.
A long time ago, in which Java lived a beautiful girl named Naya Sumi. Her beauty and prince from the heavenly kingdom Kayangan designed her as his wife. The prince asked permission from his mother to marry Dayang Sumbi. However, people of Kayangan could never live side by side with humans. But his father approved on one condition: when they had a child, the prince will transform into a dog.
Okay. The second paragraph. I want its knee. Come on, its knee.
They got married, and Dayang Sumbi gave birth to a baby boy named Sangkuriang. The prince then changed into a dog named Tumang. He was very smart and handsome like his father. Sangkuriang liked to hunt animals and look for fruits to eat. One day, when he was hunting, Sangkuriang accidentally killed Tumang. He went home and told her mother about the dog.
Okay, thank you. Next, paragraph 3 will be read by Delphi. Come on, Delphi.
She found by sadness and angry. She grabbed a big stone and hit Sangkuriang's head with it. Dayang Sumbi was so sad and started to cry because he just lost her husband. Sangkuriang feels confused. How can his mother love a dog more than him? Sangkuriang then decided to run away from their home.
Okay, next. Paragraph 4 will be read by Kirana. Come on, Kirana.
Many years later, Sangkuriang found out of a beautiful woman. He didn't know that the woman was his mother and fell in love with her. Sangkuriang promised her to marry him, but Dayang Sumbi could not accept it because she knew that the boy was her son.
Okay, next. Next paragraph will be read by you. Come on, this.
He realized that he needs to do something to prevent Sangkuriang from marrying her. Dayang Sumbi decided to ask him an impossible requirement to marry her in order for him to give up. She asked Sangkuriang to give her a gift within one night. Dayang Sumbi immediately woke all the women in the village and asked them to weave a long red scarf. All the women in the village were weaving their red scarves, making it look as if Dayang was breathing. This secret by falling down the folk from environment brought to the meeting. Sangkuriang immediately dropped their work, hid all his anger, the unfinished wood. The wood flew and landed on the pallet. The wood then became a mountain called Tangkuban Perahu.
Okay, good. Next, after you read, now I have question for you. Okay, questions are, what is the title of the text? Raise your hand, please. Okay, please, Damara, come on.
The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu.
Okay, the Legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Okay, next number. Who are the characters based on the story? Okay, I want. Come on, please, Mala. Sangkuriang, Dayang Sumbi, okay, and Tumang. Okay, next question. What is the main idea from the text? Okay, please.
A boy who wants to marry his mother.
Okay, a boy who wants to marry his mother. Okay, next question. Where did the story take place? Raise your hand, please. Raise your hand, please. Okay, please, Anna.
In the forest, in home, and what else?
In the forest?
In the land.
In home? In the land. Okay, good. Now, yeah, we are going to do the next. Okay, you have to know that narrative uses simple past tense. Okay, now I want to describe about simple past tense. Bapak akan jelaskan ya, simple past tense. Okay, here the definition, nominal form, verbal form. Nah, perhatikan. Nah, ini adalah pengertian simple past tense. Definition simple past tense. Okay, a sentence that states activity or phenomenon in the past time. Sebuah kalimat yang menyatakan aktivitas atau kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau, past time. Ya, ini kata kuncinya, past time. Ya, waktunya terjadi di masa lampau. Oke, nominal form. Ini bentuk nominal. Ya, Rudy was lazy boy. Untuk kalimat yang positif. Untuk kalimat yang negatifnya, Rudy was not lazy boy. Untuk yang interrogatifnya, was Rudy lazy boy. Apa artinya? Rudy adalah anak yang malas. Rudy was not lazy boy. Rudy bukanlah anak yang malas. Was Rudy lazy boy? Apakah Rudy anak yang malas? Ya, oke. This is nominal form. Nominal di sini digunakan ya untuk menyatakan bahwasanya di sini ada kata was atau to be was. Yang digunakan untuk kalimat nominal ini adalah ya kata sifat, kata keterangan waktu, kata keterangan tempat. Jadi yang namanya nominal ini tidak menggunakan kata kerja. Nah, untuk yang verbal form, nah ini baru menggunakan kata kerja. Rudy went to America last week. Ada kata went di sini, pergi. Went kata kerja kedua dari go. Ya. Nah, untuk yang negatifnya, Rudy did not go. Nah, menggunakan kata kerja ke satu. Ya, khusus untuk kalimat yang negatif sama interrogatif menggunakan kata kerja ke satu. Kecuali kalau menggunakan kalimat positif menggunakan kata kerja ke dua. Nah, sekarang lihat yang interrogatifnya. Did Rudy go to America last week? Oke, next. Oke, this is using for was were. Ini penggunaan was were. Biasanya digunakan setelah subject. Subjeknya they, to be-nya were. Subjeknya we, were. You, were. I, was. He, was. She, was. It, was. Oke, next. Oke, it's time to analyze. Sekarang kalian coba diskusi dengan teman sekelompoknya dan analisa yang ada di dalam teks. You find 3 sentences. Kalian temukan 3 kalimat yang mengandung simple past tense, baik itu yang verbal maupun yang nominal. Ya, 3 kalimat simple past. And then please you determine the verb. Kalian tentukan verbnya. Apakah di situ verb 1 atau verb 2? Oke, please discuss with your group. Oke, sudah ketemu belum? Grup berapa ini, Neng?
5.
Group 5. Oke. How about group 4? How about group 4? Udah ketemu belum? Sudah. How about group 3? Sudah ketemu belum? Group 3? Sudah? Ya, silakan dikasih tanda ya. How about group 2? Have you find? Sudah bertemu?
Yes.
Sudah ketemu? Sudah. Oke. Oke, group 1. Come on, group 1. Okay, finish.
They got married.
Hello? Group 1, finish? Not yet. Group 2, finish? Group 3, finish? Group 4, finish? Finish. Group 5, finish? Finish or not yet? Finish. Okay. Yang belum group 1. Okay, finish group 1? Okay, now it's time for you to read, yeah, and share your results. Silakan sampaikan hasilnya. Okay.
The first one is they got married. Kata kedua married dari kata pertama marry.
Okay, good.
Sang Korea like to hunt animals. Kata kedua like dari kata kedua like
Yeah.
dari kata pertama like.
Okay, good.
Sang Korean found a house of a beautiful woman. Kata kedua found dari kata pertama find.
Okay, good. Give applause for group 1. Okay. It's true. Sudah betul ya. Okay, now it's time for you for group 2. Come on, group 2.
Yang pertama dalam kalimat she grabbed a big stone and hit Sang Korean's head with it. Di sana ada kata kerja grab yang ada tambahan ed-nya, itu kedua dari grab. Yang kedua, Dayang Sumbi immediately walked out the woman in the village. Di dalam kalimat itu terdapat kata kerja walk dan kedua dari kata kerja pertama wake.
Okay, good.
Dan yang ketiga ada Sang Korean immediately drop their work. Di sana ada kata kerja drop, kedua dari kata kerja drop.
Okay, thank you very much. Give applause for group 2. Okay, it's true. Sudah betul ya. Okay, now it's time for you for group 3. Come on, group 3. Okay, please.
Yang pertama, Dayang Sumbi gave birth to a baby boy named Sang Koreang. Sini menggunakan kata kerja kedua dari give, yaitu gave.
Yes.
Yang kedua, Dayang Sumbi decide to ask him. Menggunakan kata kerja kedua decide dari kata kerja pertama decide.
Okay.
Yang terakhir, he kicked the unfinished boat. Menggunakan kata kerja kedua kick dari kata kerja pertama kick.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you very much for group 3. Give applause for group 3. Okay, next. Group 4. Siapa perwakilannya? Okay, you, Cindy. Come on.
Kalimat pertama yaitu that his father approved on one condition. Di situ ada kata approve dari verb 1 approve. Terus yang kedua, Sang Koreang then decide to run away from their home. Di situ ada kata decide dari kata kerja pertama decide. Terus yang ketiga, she asked Sang Koreang to build her a big boat within one night. Di situ ada kata ask dari kata kerja 1 ask.
Okay, good. Give applause for group 4. Okay, the last group 5. Come on, group 5.
Yang pertama ada dari kalimat the prince asked permission from his father to marry Dayang Sumbi, yang berasalkan dari verb 2 yaitu asked jadi ask.
Okay.
Yang kedua dari kalimat Sang Koreang accidentally killed two men, yaitu dari verb 2 kill jadi kill. Yang ketiga dari Sang Koreang forced her to marry him, dari marry jadi married.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for group 5. Give applause for us. Okay, thank you very much. You have present. Kalian sudah mempresentasikan atau kalian sudah menyampaikan hasil diskusinya. Yeah, it's very good. You are all amazing. Okay, now it's time for you to continue. Okay. Okay, now it's time for you to make narrative text by using simple past tense. Sekarang kalian coba buat sebuah naratif teks yang isinya itu mengandung kalimat simple past tense. If you want to make verbal or nominal, it's up to you. Ya, kalian mau buatnya dalam bentuk verbal ataupun bentuk nominal, ya silahkan. Yang jelas menggunakan simple past tense. Oke. Bapak akan minta sama kalian ya buat sebuah project ya. Bapak sudah siapkan kertas 1 lembar untuk 1 kelompok ini ya. Please you write ya your narrative text here ya. And please you make it well. Silakan kalian bisa buat dengan sebagus mungkin dengan menggunakan gambar ataupun tulisan-tulisan yang lainnya ya, menggunakan bahasa Inggris ya. Oke. Please you work in group. Ya, silakan kalian diskusikan atau bekerja dengan grupnya masing-masing. Ya, silakan bagi tugas saja. Siapa yang mencari kalimatnya, siapa yang membuat atau merangkai kata-katanya, siapa yang menulis kalimatnya, silakan atur dengan kelompoknya masing-masing. Ya, and ya, untuk kesamaan judulnya Bapak tentukan. Judulnya yaitu The Story of Malin Kundang. Oke, do you know the story of Malin Kundang? Oke, silakan. Kalau sudah tahu ceritanya, kalian silakan rangkai kata-katanya dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, now it's time for you to make it. Come on. Yes, the story of Malin Kundang. Oke, the story of Malin Kundang. Oke, make a title first, silakan. Buat judulnya dulu. Ya, and then please you write the story. Silakan tulis ceritanya. Don't forget if you want to write down, if you want to make narrative text, ya, the first sentence, ya, usually using one day or once upon a time. Biasanya narrative text itu ya diawali dengan kata one day atau once upon a time. Oke, silakan. Oke, sudah? Oke, Malin Kundang.
Apa kalimat pertamanya? Once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time or one day.
Once upon a time.
Ya, silakan buat ya. Diawali dengan kata once upon a time or one day. Oke. Now please write down the story. Silakan tulis ceritanya. Oke, grup 4. Sudah belum grup 4? Oke. Don't forget. Ya, to use verb to. Jangan lupa kalian gunakan kata kerja kedua untuk kalimat yang positif. Menggunakan kata kerja kedua. Ya. Dan silakan kalian buat alurnya ya sebagus mungkin, sejelas mungkin. Ya, silakan. Nah, coba lihat di sini,
Okay.
Malin Kundang decided one day Malin Kundang decided going to overseas. Oke, nah ini menggunakan kata kerja kedua. Ini ciri untuk simple past tense yang berbentuk apa? Nominal atau verbal? Verbal. Oke, good. Oke, coba lihat di sini. Kalimatnya Malin Kundang was the only child. Oke, menggunakan kata was. Was di situ ciri dari apa? Bentuk kalimat apa? Nominal atau verbal? Nominal. Nominal. Menggunakan was atau were. Oke, good. Continue. Lanjutkan. Oke, how about this group? Okay, one day. Don't forget to give the first sentence is one day.
One day.
Or once upon a time.
Just one day.
Okay, group 4. Okay, one day. Come on, continue please. One day, Malin Kundang. Ya. Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang what? Was. Nah, menggunakan kata was itu berarti kalimatnya berbentuk nominal atau verbal? Nominal. Oke, good. Continue. Oke. Once upon a time in a very beautiful coastal village in the coast area of Sumatra that live. Oke, ada kata live di sini. Ini live di sini menggunakan kata kerja keberapa? Kedua. Berarti ini bentuk nominal atau verbal?
Verbal.
Verbal. Oke. And this one, Malin Kundang was the only child. Malin Kundang menggunakan kata was di sini. Nah, ini was di sini. Ya, ini kalimat apa? Nominal. Oke, good. Was ini digunakan untuk subjek Malin Kundang karena Malin Kundang ini adalah seorang laki-laki. Oke, maka menggunakan was, ya. Oke, how about group 1?
Gambar, Pak.
Oke, sekarang berarti tinggal tambahkan gambar.
Ya. Bebaskan,
Oke.
Pak.
Boleh, silakan. Mau tambahkan gambar Malin Kundang juga boleh.
Gambar
Atau gambar perahunya, atau gambar kapal lautnya.
warna apa perahu ini ya?
Mau diapain itu?
Oke. I want to check. Malin Kundang when he was growing up decided. Oke. Decided ini kata kerja keberapa? Kedua. Berarti bentuknya apa? Nominal atau verbal? Verbal. Oke. This is verbal because menggunakan ed. Ya, kata kerja kedua.
Kita selesai ini kapal tenggelam.
Iya, karena
Oke, please silakan semangat dalam membuat teks naratif yang berjudul Malin Kundang. The story of Malin Kundang. Okay. Malin Kundang had become a successful, rich. Ya, Malin Kundang sudah menjadi orang yang sukses dan kaya raya. After several years, setelah beberapa tahun. Ya. Okay. Wandering in a foreign country, Malin Kundang had a large and wealthy ship. Dia memiliki apa itu? Kapal yang besar. Ya. Kapal yang besar, kapal yang kuat. However, that success made Malin Kundang change his attitude. Setelah dia sukses, dia berubah sikap. Ya, dia berubah attitude-nya menjadi orang yang sombong, arogan. Ya, oke.
Ini part 2 apa part 1?
Had died. Oke, had died. His father had died. Nah, ini masuknya ke kalimat ya past perfect. Yes, past perfect, bukan simple past tense. Jadi ini menceritakan kejadian yang sudah terjadi. Ya. Malin Kundang had become a successful rich. Nah, Malin Kundang was arrogant. Menggunakan kata was. Kenapa was di sini? Karena di sini menggunakan kata arogan. Apa itu arogan tuh? Sombong. Arogan itu adalah sebuah kata sifat. Ya, was arrogant. Makanya menggunakan was karena di sininya bentuknya nominal. Oke? Oke. Oke, next. Sudah selesai grup 1? Mini boot.
Ya.
Okay, this is boot.
Yeah.
Boot or bot?
A bot.
Okay, mini boat. Once upon a time. Okay, I want to ask you. Okay, Malin Kundang returned. This is verb 1 or verb 2? Verb 2. Kata kerja pertamanya apa? Return. Okay, good. So, this is verbal or nominal? Nominal verbal. Returned. Verbal. Okay, good. Okay. Finish group 3. Grup 4 sudah selesai, grup 4. Oke, Bapak mau nanya dulu, Bapak mau cek dulu ya. Cek dulu. He asked for forgiveness. Asked. This is verb 1 or 2? Verb 2. Oke, ask verb 2. Kata kerja pertamanya apa? Ask ya, tanpa ed ya. Oke. Next, for the ship was destroyed at the sea. Malin Kundang was turned into coral. Oke. Ini bentuknya ini kalimat pasif, was turned. Diubah. Malin Kundang diubah menjadi batu. Ini bentuknya pasif, tapi masih masuk ke dalam simple past ya. Coba bentuknya pasif ya. Oke. One of the villagers recognized. One of the villagers recognized. Recognize. Artinya apa recognize? Mengakui. Atau mengetahui. Recognize. This is verb 1 or 2? Verb 2. Okay, good. Okay, finish group 4? Finish. Okay. Grup 4 sudah beres. How about other groups? Group 1? Finish. Okay, done. Group 2, finish?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Group 3, finish? Finish. Group 4, finish. Group 5, finish. Okay, group 5 finish. Oke, masih ada yang belum selesai. Ya. I will give you 10 minutes more. Bapak masih kasih waktu 10 menit lagi, silakan. Barangkali ada yang ingin menambahkan kalimatnya, silakan. Atau ditambahkan gambar malin kundangnya, silakan. Atau gambar batunya juga silakan. Atau gambar lautan ya yang ada kapalnya, silakan. Ya, buat sebagus mungkin. Make it well. Ya, buat seindah mungkin, sebagus mungkin. Agar menjadi hasil yang ya bagus. Okay. Group 3. Oh, group 3. Okay. Malin kundang was turned into coral. Okay, last sentence. Malin kundang was turned into coral. Malin kundang diubah menjadi sebuah coral. Apa itu coral? Batu. Iya, betul, batu.
Ini harus pakai yang
Jadi Ipin.
enggak gini ada sorban.
Okay, this is Malin kundang, right?
Yes. Ada kundangnya.
Okay, that is Malin kundang. This is Malin kundang and this is
This is Mom and this is Malin kundang.
This is Mom and this is Malin
Kundang.
Malin kundang. Okay.
Jadi kalau mau pensil di bawah.
Yeah.
Kok bisa?
His mom cursed
Yes.
into cursed Malin kundang into a stone.
Bagus nggak Pak?
Good.
Oh ya.
Jadi menjadi trotoar, jadi papan sampah.
Wah, ceritanya penuh ya? Oke, penuh. Satu kertas karton penuh, ya. Pasti ini ceritanya lebih lengkap nih ya. Lebih lengkap, lebih bagus nih. Oke. Very good. Oke, group 4. Very good. Oke. Ini nuansa air laut ya. Oke, seolah-olah ini air laut ya, karena ceritanya itu dekat laut. Ya, dekat pantai. Okay, what picture do you make?
Cermin.
What is this?
Mirror.
Mirror. Okay, mirror for what? Okay.
Sunflower.
Nah, ini ada kata yang salah ya. He arrived wearing fine clothes and traveling on one of his ship. He arrived. What's the meaning of arrived? Sampai, tiba. Wearing fine clothes, menggunakan baju yang bagus. And traveling on one of his ship, dan jalan-jalan menggunakan salah satu. Oke. Arrive di sini ya bisa diganti dengan kata came. Ya, came.
Dicoret warna.
Oke. Sudah dikasih tanda ini kata kerja keduanya?
Yes.
Oke, sudah ya. Awas jangan terkecoh dengan kalimat-kalimat yang lainnya. Ya, kalian hanya fokus untuk menulis kalimat simple past tense. Ya, karena ini peristiwanya atau ceritanya sudah lewat, sudah menjadi peristiwa yang lampau. Ya, jadi menggunakannya harus simple past. Walaupun itu ya di dalamnya itu ada simple present juga tidak apa-apa. Cuma yang lebih pasnya itu ya menggunakan hampir semuanya simple past. Okay, finish. Group 2, hello group 2. Finish.
Just a little lagi.
Okay. You have 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minutes. Masih ada waktu 2 menit lagi. Silakan gunakan sebaik-baiknya untuk membuat teks naratif.
Kayaknya tuh kayak yang apa?
Come on, group 2.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, finish.
Yes.
Okay. After you finish, yeah. Now it's time for you to present your result. Silakan kalian sampaikan di depan kelas ya dengan presentasi. Ya, satu kelompoknya silakan maju semuanya. And please determine the speaker. Silakan kalian maju ke depan dan tentukan siapa yang akan menjadi pembicaranya atau menyampaikan apa yang sudah kalian diskusikan. Dari tadi kalian sudah membuat simple past yang dibentuk dalam sebuah teks naratif. Okay, are you ready to present? Ready? Okay. If you are ready, please now for group 1 to come forward. Give applause for group 1. Okay, please. Di samping aja, di samping. Ya, biar tidak silau ya.
Tetap silau.
Ya, silakan dimulai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are from group 1. We will tell the legend of Malin Kundang. And I will read by me. Pegang dong. Once upon a time, Malin Kundang was the only child of a kind mother. Malin Kundang, when he was growing up, decided to go abroad. Malin Kundang had become a successful person. Malin Kundang at that time looked down on his mother and did not acknowledge her. Then his mother prayed to Allah, and when Malin Kundang returned to his ship at that time, suddenly a terrible storm hit. Malin Kundang was cursed to become a stone. That's it. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, give applause for group 1. Okay, please sit down. Okay, please group 2. Please come forward to present your result. Silakan group 2. Come on group 2. Who is the speaker? Okay, you Damara. Okay, please group 2.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today we here to telling story about Malik Kundang. One day Malik Kundang was the only child of a kind mother and was born an orphan because his father had a day. Malik Kundang, when he was grown up, decided to leave his village to seek success. Malik Kundang had become a successful rich maker after several years of wandering abroad. Malik Kundang at that time belittled his mother, and also Malik Kundang was arrogant toward the people in the village. At the time, his mother prayed to Allah, and when Malik Kundang returned to his ship at the time, suddenly a terrible storm struck Big Waves and lightning struck fiercely toward Malik Kundang's ship. Discuss the big ship owned by Malik Kundang Tushi.
Okay, finish?
Yes, finish.
Okay, please close.
Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, please sit down. Okay, thank you very much for group 2. Next group 3, come on, come forward. Group 3. Who is the speaker?
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will tell the story of Malin Kundang. One day, Malin Kundang decided going to overseas and promised to come back. After several years had gone by, Malin Kundang finally decided to return to his village. He arrived wearing fine clothes and traveling on one of his ships. When the older woman called him her son, he refused to believe that he had such an old woman as a mother. His disbelief was heightened when his wife questioned why he had not told her that he had an elderly poor mother. He felt guilt about his behavior toward her, asked for forgiveness, and began to pray. However, his repentance was too late, for the ship was destroyed at sea. Malin Kundang was returned into coral.
Finish?
Finish.
Okay, please close.
Thanks for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you for group 3. Now it's time for you for group 4. Come on, come forward, group 4. Give applause for group 4. Come on, group 4.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will present the short story, The Legend of Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang. One day, Malin
Pay
Kundang was a
attention to
village
the
boy.
video, please.
He wanted to go to overseas and promised to come back. Many years, Malin Kundang finally returned to his mother with his wife by bringing riches. One of the villagers recognized Malin Kundang from her dad. Upon recognizing the mark, he refused to believe that he had such an old woman as a mother. He didn't recognize his mother and pushed down her.
His mother suddenly prayed to God for becoming Malin Kundang to a stone. He asked for forgiveness and began to pray. However, his repentance was too late, for the ship was destroyed at the sea. Malin Kundang was turned into coral. The end.
Okay, it's very good. Okay, group 4. Yeah, it's very good. Give applause for group 4. Okay, please close.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The last group, please, group 5. Come on, group 5. Who's the speaker? Who's the speaker? Okay, Rian. Okay, Rian. Okay, please start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We from group 5 and we
will
the story
Tell the
of
story.
Malin Kundang.
Malin Kundang. Okay, good. Next.
The story of Malin Kundang. Once upon a time in a very beautiful castle village in the Castle area of Sumatra, there lived a handsome young man named Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang was the only child of a kind mother and was born an orphan because his father had died. Malin Kundang had become a successful rich merchant after several years of wandering in a foreign country. Malin Kundang had a large and wealthy ship. However, that success made Malin Kundang change his attitude, where he became a more arrogant person than before. When he returned and his ship arrived at his home village. At that time, then his mother prayed to Allah, and when Malin Kundang returned to his ship at the time, suddenly a terrible storm struck. Big waves and lightning struck fiercely toward the Malin Kundang's ship. Malin Kundang was caused to become a stone.
Okay. Please close.
Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, semuanya sudah tampil presentasi. Ya, Bapak rasa sudah cukup bagus ya dalam presentasinya. Oke, ya. Untuk memantapkan kalian dalam memahami simple past tense, ya, Bapak akan berikan sebuah tugas atau latihan yang harus kalian kerjakan di LKPD atau lembar kerja peserta didik. Ya, silakan kalian isi. Ya, Bapak sudah siapkan pertanyaan dan soalnya untuk kalian. Silakan kalian isi. Bapak akan bagikan. Oke, silakan kalian isi. One more.
Where's mine?
Ya, silakan kerjakan soal yang berkaitan dengan naratif teks, yaitu simple past. Oke, silakan kerjakan. Pakai pensil aja, pulpen. Ya, silakan. Silakan kerja masing-masing ya, mengisi soalnya masing-masing. Tidak berkelompok. Silakan kalian isi dengan benar ya, dan memperhatikan kata kerja kedua atau ke satu yang digunakan. Tergantung kalimatnya. Silakan kerjakan. Tenang, jangan ribut ya. Willy, lagi apa Willy? Mala, tenang Mala. Kerja masing-masing ya, mengisinya masing-masing. Dilarang mencontek. Kerjakan masing-masing. Dimohon untuk tenang dan tidak mengganggu temannya yang sedang mengerjakan. Bagaimana soalnya? Mudah atau sulit? Sulit. 50-50. Setengah sulit, setengah mudah ya. Gimana, Neng? Ada kesulitan mengisi soalnya? Lucky? Sudah semua? Masih ada yang mengerjakan? Masih ya? Oke, masih ada waktu. Silakan kerjakan dengan serius. Karena nanti ini hasilnya akan dinilai. Ya. Silakan kerjakan dengan serius dan isilah dengan benar. Sudah belum? Iksan sudah? Bagaimana soalnya? Mudah atau sulit, Neng? Iksan? Rehan? Finish? Oke, finish? Finish? Oke, kalau sudah selesai silakan kumpulkan di meja Bapak di depan ya. Ya, silakan kumpulkan. Oke. Ya, yang belum mengumpulkan siapa? Walid, Nuralid, finish. Sudah semua? Sudah semua ya? Oke. After you studied about simple past in narrative text, ya. Any question? Ada pertanyaan yang ingin disampaikan? Oke, silakan Delpi dulu. Belum paham mengenai simple past. Oke, untuk yang verbal atau nominal? Untuk yang nominal. Bapak buka lagi slide-nya ya. Nah, untuk yang nominal, perhatikan di sini ya. Nominal form ini bentuk nominal khusus untuk kalimat yang menggunakan kata sifat, kata keterangan waktu, kata keterangan tempat, atau bisa juga menggunakan kata benda. Nah, di sini menggunakan apa? Lazy boy. Lazy. Apa itu lazy? Malas. Nah, ini sebuah sifat. Ya, ini kata sifat. Rudy was lazy boy. Rudy adalah anak yang malas. Nah, untuk yang negatifnya, Rudy was not. Nah, ini menggunakan was ditambahkan not, menunjukkan ini kata negatif atau kalimat negatif. Ya, Rudy bukanlah anak yang malas. Was Rudy lazy boy? Apakah Rudy anak yang malas? Nah, penggunaan was-nya itu setelah subjek. Kalau untuk yang kalimat positif dan kalimat yang Negatif. Tapi untuk kalimat yang interrogatif, kalimat tanya, was-nya dulu, baru subjeknya. Paham? Do you understand? Okay. Okay, next question. Okay, please, Izni. What's your question, Izni?
Gimana kita bisa menggunakan simple past?
Oke, di mana kita bisa menggunakan simple past? Maksudnya kapan gitu ya? Kita bisa menggunakan kalimat simple past. Nah, kita merujuk ke pengertiannya dulu nih. A sentence that states activity or phenomenon in the past time. Ya, kata kuncinya apa? The past time. Ya, menceritakan ya yang sudah terjadi. Berarti menceritakannya sekarang, kejadiannya sudah lewat, aktivitasnya sudah lewat. Nah, itu kita bisa menceritakan past time seperti itu. Nah, kita fokusnya ke past time-nya di sini. Paham, Izni? Okay, now my students, we conclude together. Kita coba simpulkan sama-sama materi yang sudah kita pelajari. Bahwasanya kita sudah belajar apa? Simple past tense. Oke, simple past tense itu terbagi menjadi berapa? Dua. Yang pertama nominal, yang kedua verbal. Bisa menggunakan was, bisa menggunakan were. Kalau subjeknya they, maka to be-nya were. Kalau subjeknya we, were. Terus you were. Ya, you were. Next, I was. Oke, next, he was. It Oke, nah itu ya. Oke, my students, ya. Bapak mau nanya ya, bagaimana perasaan kalian setelah belajar simple past ini? Lega? Lega? Sudah paham? Sudah paham. Oke. Later you can practice ya in your daily activity. Silakan nanti kalian bisa praktekkan ya dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Kalau kalian ingin menceritakan masa lampau, silakan gunakan simple past. Oke? Okay, thank you very much for the nice attention. And before I close our study, I would like to give the quote for this day. Oke, Bapak kasih dulu ya quote untuk hari ini. Be the best for today, be the best for tomorrow, and be the best for future. Jadilah yang terbaik untuk hari ini, besok, dan yang akan datang. Oke, thank you very much for your nice attention. Last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.